action. Hey, what's up, guys? This is my first successful fight against Wotan the Invincible. As you can probably hear by now, there's a bunch of voices that are going to lower pitch, and the gameplay got super laggy. It's just a bug that happens when you keep resetting and trying to fight him. It just happened. It got worse and worse till I finally beat him. So what's up, Mike? What questions you have for me?
What's goody? You feel me? So what was the setup?
So my build, it was crazy. Like, I'm gonna post the full video later. I was going through and no one had a cutsman. Well, like, one person had a corrosive cutsman, which is what you really need to put damage on him. But nobody had one. And literally, like, 2 builds before this, like, they were like, oh, stop looking for items, stop looking for weapons while we're fighting the boss, because we killed half of it before. Yeah. Then we saw a corrosive cutsman show up on the ground. And I was like, oh! So I ran up, grabbed the cutsman, and ever since then we were able to, like, run through it. So, like, the last 2 runs were really good. Okay. This run right here is when we actually won. And when I say we were running through the other half, like, we're running through this now. Like, we didn't even care. We knew where they were spawning. We knew everything happened. We were literally running through the first half. And then to run up to Wotan. But yeah. My build, I was using the... What was I using? Well, I used the corrosive cutsman. The brainstormer, it's just too clutch. The brainstormer will chain to everybody and just do a bunch of shock damage, take away everyone's shields, because pretty much our Zane, Suncar 64, and Mythos the Amara, yeah, she was just doing the most damage. So, like, my job was take away shields and pull aggro with my pet. That was me and Anthony's. That was our job. Okay. We were pulling aggro. So that was 100% what we were doing the whole game. Okay. So I had the brainstormer. I have the gas call grenade. The gas call grenade is way too clutch in this. Like, you need that corrosive damage. So that was super clutch.
Yeah, I want to do a run. We got to do a run. I'm trying to get my Moes in here.
We're definitely going to do it. Yo, Moes would have definitely helped in this. But having 2 the Taunt build Flaks, it's just clutch. Because his was slightly different. But both of our builds are... My pet would stay alive a little bit longer than his. But we would still be there for, like, a good amount of time. So, yeah. This run right here, actually, we were running through it and we were like, oh, let's just get there and pick up our items, because we knew we were mad tired by this point. Everybody has to go to work tomorrow. And then we were like, yo, let's just run up there and get the items. That's why I'm running ahead. I'm like, yo, let me just go in and get my items when we get there, because I was like, let me make sure I drop stuff before I go in there. And literally we were like, because this is like the 15th run, 10th run. We were going for mad long. And I was over it. I was like, yo, I'm running past everybody. Even though I got stopped up right there. I'm like, I'm gonna literally run past everyone and we don't care. Like, literally all of us. Because you don't have to kill, they're gonna follow you up there. I have, like, the taunt build. Anthony has a taunt build. So we're gonna pull aggro. So we come up here. I run all the way down to pull everyone's aggro, because you'll be standing there for mad long waiting for things to spawn. So if you run past and make those, the orbs spawn, that's when, and like the werewolves or whatever they're called, you get those to spawn when you run back. We just used to go back to the Maliwan sign and fight. But, like, once you make them spawn, that's when you don't have to worry about waves and waves and waves and waves and waves, where it takes forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because that's what we got to by this point. Like, we were like, yo, we know how to do this in under 5 to 10 minutes instead of taking 20 minutes just to get to the boss each time. Like, so that's how it was, like, the first few runs.
Yeah, so you actually got, it's better to push forward more.
It's better to push forward, because when you could tank back here by the Maliwan sign in the back, you could just sit there and all the enemies will come up to you. So you won't even have to worry. And you see, I'm pulling aggro, Anthony's pulling aggro. So we're just good. Throw your grenades, we're out here.
Man, Yeah,
good.
y'all got good at this.
No. By this last time, we were good. We were like, yo, focus the war dogs. The war dogs are mad annoying. They'll just jump behind you. Like you see back there on the map. Like, they'll just go behind you and be mad annoying. And you have to kill the war dogs and all the, like, the balls to advance the death spheres. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it. We got a little lucky with some of the, like, getting the cutscenes at the end was too clutch because we needed it. By the time we get up to the boss, you'll see why we needed it. See, I was mad tired by this point. I was just like, yo, let me just pick up some items. But yeah.
What do I want to say? I want to say, since it's so buggy,
Word.
mad buggy, my question is, are you still glad they put it out with the bugs?
So look, I don't, the gameplay, I mean, the gameplay is very bugged. It started slowing down.
Yeah.
But it might just be a PS4 thing, or it might just be like something they looked over from redoing runs so much and having so many items on the field. That might be one reason why it got super buggy by this point. But I feel that the gameplay, like the actual game, doesn't have the bugs besides like a processing power thing. Because this might not be a problem on PC or Xbox One X or something.
I feel like it is. I feel like I watched.
You watched gameplay.
I watched someone playing it on PC, and they were fighting the. They were fighting.
And it was
Wotan,
buggy. It was slow too.
And they were like, "Yo, this is running at like 6 frames."
Yeah, because I mean,
and they got high. They got like fully kitted out, like rigs.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would have to do more. Like, if this happened again, I would be super annoyed. But by this time, we were so tired and wanted our items. Like, I was having lag, and I'm pretty sure, like, David was too. But I think Anthony and Jonathan were fine. So I think it's more of like a... Because this was my game, they joined my game. So I had more items on the field. So that could be a reason why it was more laggy for me and less laggy for them.
Interesting. So maybe it is
that's like a that's why I was thinking that's a possibility. Yeah. Because they joined my game because I had the modifier to increase shock damage.
But even then, my question is, would you rather? Are you happy that the content is out rather than having to wait for them to fully fix it to put it out?
That's a hard question. I feel like this is like a hard, because I haven't had any other bugs. They fixed all the bugs on my character. That's the only reason I can even play. You can, like, before this, I couldn't even play the taunt build.
Yeah, I couldn't
because
even,
he would just die. He would just die.
Mose does not jump in her mech 2 weeks ago.
Yo, but
she hops in, hops out. But now Mose can hop in, bing, 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 hop out.
That's it.
And Amara.
Yo, she does so much damage. Like, I think he was using the build where you use projection, the astral projection thing. What is it called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, like you use that, and then literally you start shooting and you do bad damage. That's it. Like you do that, do bad damage.
Yeah, I need to make an Amara.
So
I have to. Like she's like Anna. I don't know. She's like an assassin to me. Like she's like, what's good?
Yeah. I actually want you to see when we get up to the boss, because it gets so lit.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Because pretty much when we get up to the boss, we had a whole plan. Like pretty much Anthony and Jonathan would go up. Anthony, yeah, they would go up on the right column, the first right column.
Yeah.
They would go up there. No one attacks you until the second phase, like the end of the second phase. So they would be up there just doing damage. I would be down there with my pet, pulling aggro away from David if possible. Okay. And David would just be down there doing damage the whole time.
That's fine.
So literally, we would run through the first 2 phases. Like the end of say phase 2, when he puts up the 2 shields, we would take down the shields, and then that's when we would focus on getting our positions right. So we were like, all right, you go to position, you go to the back tower. There's only one tower in the back. You go to the back tower, you go to the left tower, you go to the right tower, and then one person has to be out. I was saying the main thing we wanted to do is have our pets aggro in the back left corner, where not where a tower is. Like that back left corner, you want to pull aggro somewhere away from the boss. because you're not going to be able to kill the boss without pulling the aggro back. So that was the main focus of on that third phase, when the hardest part of it, you want to pull all the aggro away from the DPS, because pretty much the problem, our problem all the way up to here is once David goes down, and then say Zane goes after Mythos. Zane goes after Mythos is David. Zane goes after Mythos, and he would get downed, and then you would be picking him up, then he would get down. Like, it would just be, once one person gets down, that was it. So it had to be like, if you went down, that's it for you. Like, you have to die. The only person we're saving is Amara.
Okay.
And we needed one Flak alive. Yeah. That was the plan. Okay. So like, that was the priority. That was the priority, because Zane is the person who could save people safely, because he will literally go into his shield. So we
but you guys are all running like the res skills though.
What you mean?
Like Amara has a skill where if she goes,
no, she doesn't. Like in the damage build, it's not optimized for the damage build. That would help in this stance. David actually talks about it in the full video if I put it up.
Okay.
But like, it would really help, but we just didn't have the time for it. Like, we were like, yo, let's just finish this, because by this time we were done. We were ready to stop playing,
and y'all just happened to beat it this time. Like. That's
crazy.
So funny.
I didn't think we were gonna beat it. They were like, alright, if we're here, and that's the chains. Yeah, I'm like, yo, is this Diablo? I was like, is this Diablo?
That junk does mad damage.
Yo, that's the whole reason on
like this,
the third phase. You know, with the shield, how it goes, it gets shielded from all sides. If you bubble someone right next to Wotan, you can bubble him and then just shoot the person outside, and it will take away all Wotan's shields. That was our plan.
That's fire.
Because we just started doing that, and we were good.
So good. I'm telling you, she's an assassin.
She is.
Look at her.
She's the best character.
She's the best character.
Like, I didn't think at the beginning she was gonna be the best character.
Yo, me neither. Because I was like, yo, I played the Siren in Borderlands 2. I don't really feel like doing that again. So that's why I picked Moze, and I love Moze. I love Moze now more than ever because the mech is good now, and so it's just like, she feels like a complete character. Like you could play as her, or you could be in the mech. So that's what's up now. Now, like, I don't feel like I need to play a different character as badly anymore. But the Siren she's just strong.
Yep.
She can make a lot of, like, exactly what they were saying. They were like, they sleeping on Amara. She can make anything work.
Literally, all her builds work.
Maybe that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
They were like, but nah, we made it something different when we made it Amara.
Thanks.
They were like, all the other characters are cool, but Amara is just good.
See, and these death spheres are just super annoying because we all have Cutsman, so you could do a bunch of damage to it with a Cutsman, but when they fly mad far away,
then it's mad annoying.
It's mad annoying. So.
Dang, but if you. Yo, I'm telling you, like, my build's still not, like, complete. I still need, like, a lump. But I'm telling you, if you put a, oh my goodness, if you put a lump or a scourge, I need to find out where I can start farming for the scourge. I saw somebody running through this with the scourge.
There's probably a dedicated drop place yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I might go farm for that later today. Not gonna run.
Should.
Because I'm trying to run through this, you know? Like,
yo, this junk is mad fun. This is the most fun. Like, since when we were playing for like 4 hours, 5 hours straight. And that's how fun it is. It's challenging. It's a real raid. Like, it feels like, we were talking about it in the full. We were like, yo, this feels like a Destiny raid. Like, they put a lot into it, so it's still fun, even though there's not like a bunch of like jumping things and like blah blah blah.
I want to fight.
Yeah, it's just straight fight. Cause that's what we're saying. It's like, it's close to like a strike in terms of like teamwork.
Yeah.
So it's like you have that half point, and then you have the final boss. So that's why it's closer to a strike. But I like that they did that in this game, because that's what this game was missing. Because it was just like, oh, go fight the boss, go fight the boss, go fight the boss. There was no like lead up boss. There was no anything. It was just go fight the boss.
There was no reason to like optimize your build for something.
Yeah, no, it was just
only optimize your build just to kill the boss.
Yeah. And that kind of like took away a little bit, but
now you have to optimize your build.
Now you have to optimize for DPS and bosses. Yeah. So like you have to have the full team. That's what makes it more of a team game.
Yeah.
Because before it's just like, oh, Gunzerker, he's good. That's it. By himself.
0.
0. Kill everything in one hit.
Gauge.
Kill everything in one hit.
And then if you played the Siren, it was like she got the blurred. She was really good at mobbing, but like bossing, she was just okay. Like she was still good, but just okay. Nothing compared to 0 and what's his name?
Facts.
Nothing. Even Axon can kill a boss faster than her.
Axon's garbage. But he could kill a boss.
Nah, Axon was lit. Fuck out of here. I didn't play Axon like that, but
yeah,
he was
I
cool.
never finished my Axon build. Like I started one, but I never finished it.
This man, I think it's Jolt's dude. Like he was doing a lot of like watch me play through the game with Axton type things. I like his videos. He like highlight playthrough.
Yeah.
And he would dead farm up, get the most optimal gear for this man, and run through the game. I'm like, yo, that looks fun.
All right, this is when we finally got there. This is the run. So we fill up our ammo.
It's just like you run through so many very, very, very hard mobs.
Yeah, and then you gotta fight a boss.
And then you gotta fight the boss. Like it
I was
doesn't
like, oh
get
snap! I
any
left my
easier.
No, it doesn't get easier
At this point, like you don't just run through the boss. Like in OP the peak.
Oh yeah.
If you were 0,
Didn't matter.
yo, you'd run through the whole peak and one-shot the boss.
Which was whack, honestly. Like that took away from the game. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I can one-shot everything.
One-shot it, like.
But now, they made
Even
a
though
real
peak
game.
was still like the hard, like for me anyway, like the hardest content in there.
No, it was the hardest
You
content.
could not run through that
It wasn't.
regularly.
It was fun though. I just didn't like the whole OP level thing, in general, because it kind of made the game very unplayable when you're playing by yourself, unless you slag everything. Which is like
Unless you
that's
slag
that's part of the
everything
game.
and run the that mission weapon. What was it called?
The Moxie gun.
Yeah, that
The
whatever.
Grog nozzle.
Yeah, that.
And that wasn't fun. That everybody had to have the same thing in their build.
Yeah.
This currently where this game is, there's very big build diversity. So.
And it works. Even though I do see that the best the best solo build is a freaking level 1 stopgap.
Yeah.
And health gating and all that stuff. Like people are just
Yeah,
not
the
dying
Cutsman.
because of
Yeah, I
that.
had 2 Cutsmans on. I had a shock and because I got both of those during the run.
That's lit.
Which made it really helpful. That I already had on stopgap. Stopgap's too clutch. Me and Anthony had the stopgap on because, like, it helped us when we were trying to save people or be in a good position. I think right now I'm just waiting for everyone to get ready. So, yeah, it got super intense.
Look at my son tomorrow.
This man David's ready.
Yo. I know David is hyped that his character is so strong.
Word.
It just feels good to, like, every character, like, feels really good in this game. Like, if anything, I feel like that's what they done successfully.
Yeah.
And they're still improving on it, which is fire. And I know mad people are, like, upset about the whole, like, we're not gonna introduce, like, new Vault Hunters.
Yeah, but we'll see with that.
Yeah, you know?
I feel like even if they add one character out of like all the DLCs, I would be okay. But
You know what I want them
I'm
to
good
do?
with my character right now.
You know what I want them to do?
What?
I want them to, like, fucking... Because, like, yo, when the OP system came on Borderlands 2, I thought they were going to give us a whole new skill tree for our Vault Hunters.
Oh, yeah, because
just
you
to
have
deal with
more
the OP
abilities.
levels.
You have more things,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
That'd be
like,
cool.
That would have been crazy. I want them to do that with these characters.
Yeah, no, because I was kind of thinking
Like-
that too. Like, if they add another skill tree, add another pet.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
That would be fire.
I want them to be like, add another mech.
It could be the same mech, but they add more different attachments
Yeah, different
or whatever.
attachments, whatever.
And
I want a mobility mech. I want to be in a fucking jet ship
Yeah.
flying around the map.
That would be fire.
In my flying mech. That's what I want,
That'd be
personally.
lit. We need to talk to
Yo, you
Gearbox.
feel me? I want like an airborne Moe's like skill tree.
That'd be
However
cool.
that works out, like give her a jetpack or something. Like bring the jetpack back and
yeah.
give it to Moe's.
Yeah,
I
they
want it
could
for
do
Moe's.
that. That would be easy.
She does explosions. She does splash damage. Where's the best place to do that from? The sky.
That's a
You
fact.
feel me? That's what I want. On God, Gearbox, if you're watching this, like, that's what I want. All right, that's what
Dev
I
team.
want personally. All right, or I just want, or give me one of those fire fucking Mollywan mechs. I'll settle
Oh
for that.
yeah, that would be lit.
That would be so fire.
Like an upgraded form for mech or
I
something.
want that. Yo, Gearbox, Hit me up.
Shut up.
Yo. That'd be so fire. So if that's what I'm saying though, like if they're not gonna add vault hunters, then like later down the road, like beef up the vault hunters.
Yeah, they should.
Like beef them up crazy. Like I want the vault hunters to like wash Wotan by the 4th DLC.
Yeah, they should. I mean, Wotan should be harder by then because it'll be like 82, level 89 or whatever.
I'm trying to be.
I can't wait till they add levels and stuff.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I'm very hyped if whenever that happens, if they do that.
But yeah, against Wotan, we definitely started bodying him. Like we were ready for this fight completely. So we were running in. I'm running straight to where we killed him. Like we killed the bottom half. I was like, yo, I'm at least getting my items. I'm not dealing with this. I'm getting my items.
So
I was like,
really
I put the pet down because my pet will grab the aggro. So I was like, yo.
That thing does so much.
Also, this is bug too. Sometimes the shield doesn't pop up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm picking up everything. I don't care. They're in the chat. They're in the comms like, yo, what's Marcus doing? I was like, don't worry about it. Like they going through it. They going through it over there. But yeah. By this point, I was like, all right, take shields down.
You gotta remember the brainstorm has a shield on too.
No, it does.
Wow.
But yeah.
Shields are actually really
we were just
good.
trying to take him down right here.
Y'all are doing mad damage.
Yo, David. Half of that damage is David by itself. Like when you see it chunk down, that's David.
Jeez.
That's the Amara. But it's good because Anthony has his pet up and we're making callouts of like, oh, when's mine gonna go down? When's yours gonna go up? So, and my main job is really bringing down shields and keeping my pet up. So the brainstorm is really good for that because the brainstormer will chain crits, and the crits bring my shield back up. Now when an enemy's by himself like this, it's really hard for me to chain anything, so it's better for me to just shoot the boss because then see my ability comes right back up. Good thing is, as long as your pet's still like in the dying phase, the enemies will focus him. Oh yeah, that was mad funny. He never jumps that way, and he jumped and hit both of them. We're not ready for that. We're like, oh snap, run, run, run.
That's mad funny.
But yeah, by this point we had it locked down because you see all the enemies are fighting our pets. So our pets are just over there taking all the aggro. They're like we're barely getting attacked, if you can see. All of us just have full. Like we're literally barely getting attacked.
Yo, this is hype.
So it was a hype fight. Like this fight is mad fun. I can't wait to do it again.
Like it's hype when you have the whole team.
Yeah, no, the whole team really does make it different.
Yeah.
Oh, he jumped down there. He jumped off the top. He was like, oh no, because he got scared. Thought he was gonna jump at him. But yeah, no, we literally washed him this match. But I was like, I heard my pet's down. Anthony said his pet was down, so I took my brainstorm back out to build up that as quick as possible. I was like, oh snap, shield put up. I was like, when David's getting attacked, like I'm watching David's health to make sure he's good. So I'll usually put the pet out near where David is, Mythos. So I was like watching it. Anthony just put his up. So it's mad fun. It's really easy to take down the shields, but we just wanted to be in good positioning before we did. Because these guys, the ballista guys, whatever, they'll just run after anybody anyway, even if you pull out the aggro, which is weird.
Maybe it's just like a kind of like you can't cheese it.
See, bodying his shields. Just chunk them down.
And then right there you can just...
So like you see you have Anthony's at the top. He was good at the top, but then I was like, yo, Anthony, there's someone behind you shooting at you. Like, those guys will come out and chase after you.
Okay.
And on that third phase, you have to make sure you check the ground. Because the ground is where you'll see all those explosives coming. So when he spawns all these stores and everything, all those things, that's when I saved all my grenades for it. Because those things you want to take down all their HP as quick as possible. So I was focusing on like weakening them. I effed up here.
Oh, he jumped over
yeah,
there?
he went right to where I was.
Oh, man.
but I was just chucking all my grenades, getting as much group damage on those as possible. Because I have to bring those down, because David can't really focus on those. David's focusing on the main body.
Okay.
But what I have to do is take down the main body's shields. But I'm kind of waiting for the main body to get close to them, because my brainstorm will just chain between him and them and literally take them down. So I was getting my pet back up. They're reviving Anthony right now.
Yikes.
It gets super intense at this part, because you got to check the floor and you got to watch where you're going. Somehow they revived me. I was like,
he's a goat. That's Amara.
This man has no health, no shields.
That's how good she is.
But yeah, I think I go up here and then I take out his shields very soon. Because like the top part isn't that scary. It's just that he's annoying.
Yo, but you see what I'm saying? That's what I want my mech to do.
Facts, fly around. Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be fire.
But you see, now that he's next to those guys, I literally just take down the shields in seconds. Me and David are shooting, take down the shields in seconds.
Yo, back to the whole flying mech thing, and then you can. What if you could still get the skill where you can carry somebody with you?
Oh.
So you can just like that's how you could save someone from getting like lit up with bullets.
Yeah,
you just be like, pull up. We're gonna go up high. Like
that'd be dope.
Come on, son. They're never gonna do it.
Oh yeah, and another good thing about Amara is the chains will still come out when you ult the boss. Okay. So the chains will come out, so you can just straight attack the boss, and it'll chain to everybody that he's near. So right now I'm just getting damage on the other guys, and I know we have to pick up David. That's the main priority, because you want to have your damage up at all times. So right now, Jonathan goes up to him because he has a shield, the Zane. So that's priority. So from here, really, it's just fighting the boss.
The top half.
No, like the bottom half. Like we're trying to kill the bottom half. Okay. So right now we're all good. We're all in good positions. So I'm gonna start attacking the final boss. I mean the legs, and they're gonna start attacking the legs. So pretty much David will start chunking down.
You guys do take down a lot of the mobs first, then, huh?
Yeah, that.
At least those tanks, anyway.
It's really just to get to a point where we're safe.
Okay.
Because we just need to.
Don't they spawn infinitely?
No, they spawn infinitely. The bottom half will keep spawning like the Thors or whatever.
Okay.
And the top half will keep spawning the Death Orbs. But the Death Orbs die so fast, we kind of use those to revive ourselves if needed.
Okay.
So, yeah, Anthony died, but we were like, we need to just revive David. That's the main priority. So, David's up now. My pet will pull all the aggro. Like, you'll see them go away from them.
Yeah.
And literally
That's
run
so
to that.
Good.
No, it's mad good. It
so
literally
good.
makes it able. It's the only reason we're able to play.
Too?
Huh?
Is that in the same build? Is there space for that?
The what?
Can't you pacify an enemy? Like, make it so that they draw aggro to her? Like, isn't
that might be in this, but I don't know if it works. I haven't tried that. The thing is, the only way you get damage out in this build at all is you have to go all the way down the red tree.
And get the crit.
And the blue trees, it's at the bottom of the blue tree. With the pet.
Oh, for the pacifist? Oh, okay.
And you only put a few points into the blue tree. You only need a few to make the top build work. So we killed the bottom. And at this point, we were like, we're good. We're literally good. You just clean up at this point. Because the only problem that happened last time is I died by this point, so there was no one to pull the aggro away. So Wotan's brain will just run around. He's the one who has like the legendary loot and stuff. The brainstormer just really makes it too clutch, so I could just bring out my pet pretty much whenever, as long as there's people close. But you see it just goes up, goes up, goes up. It does do a lot of damage. The shock was boosted in this modifier also, which made it even better. So pretty much, that was my main focus. I'm focusing on the side people. They're just putting damage on the top half.
Okay.
So at this point, we're definitely good. We all have full health. And I was like, the only way I'm gonna hit him is with this, because the Lucian's Call, even though Lucian's Call isn't that good, especially the corrosive one, like the Cutsman, it's not accurate. It's not accurate enough because he'll just fly away.
Too slow.
He'll just move to the side. It's not worth it. So literally, I was using it, and I was like, all right, this isn't worth it. So then I just pull out the Lucian's Call and just finish it. Because David's doing damage, but he's only hitting so many hits, like you can see it. Yeah, and he's shooting through Jonathan's shield to get more damage.
Yeah.
So that's part of the build too. But then, yeah, that's how we beat him. Too lit.
That's dope.
Make more videos later.
Yo, Gearbox, add my flying back. I want it.
Facts.
That ass kicking will make Malawan think twice before they come at us again. Teamwork is good for morale. Contaminant detected. Watch out, acid. Original. Files pulled up with. Oh no, I'm done. Feel the power. Didn't break a sweat.